Now, one of the big misconceptions that a lot of people have is they think that once they become quote unquote Christian, they're gonna become perfect and their life gonna be easier than ever. But that is not the case. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, your life actually gets more difficult because your eyes are now open to the human nature and the sin that comes with it. You know, it says somewhere in the Bible, I'm gonna put all the scriptures down, but I'm not the best when it comes to remembering it. But either Peter or Paul said it himself. He says that my body does what I don't want to do. And when he says that, it's because a lot of times we fall into sin that we know we're not supposed to be doing. We know that we're not supposed to be looking at these things over here. We know we're not supposed to have that extra piece of cake. We know we shouldn't be gossiping, whatever it is, right? We know that, but still our body wants to do it. What you got to understand is that the spirit is always willing. The spirit wants God. The spirit wants to do better. The spirit that's inside of you wants to be a better person, but the flesh is weak. You know what I'm saying? The flesh wants to sin. Flesh loves sin. The flesh craves sin. And that's why your flesh and your spirit are always fighting against each other. They're always clashing because they want opposite things. So when you operate through your flesh, that's why you're gonna fall short. And the feeling that you have, that deep grief, that regret, that feeling that you have inside of you, that's the Holy Spirit. That's the conviction. And if you have that feeling, that's how you know you are in the right place. You know what I'm saying? Because we got to remember, non-believers don't have conviction. Non-believers, when they sin, it's just a regular part of their routine. They just doing what they do every day. They don't get no conviction. They don't get no feeling because they don't have the Holy Spirit in them. And if you sinning and you doing all these things and you don't feel no more conviction no more, you gotta start turning back to God, because that's how you can tell that God has now separated himself from you. You don't get that conviction no more. So when you have that conviction, don't see it as a bad thing. God says that he's gonna correct his children. And what does a father do? He corrects you out of love. You know what I'm saying? The conviction is there for you to remember not to go back to it. You get what I'm saying? That's why you feel so bad about it, because you know you could have done better. You know what you was really supposed to do. The human body, regardless on how long you're on your walk, will want to sin. Even though we're saved, we're still flesh. At the end of the day, we're still entities that want to sin. You know what I'm saying? When Adam and Eve ate that apple and sin corrupted the human nature, we were forever bound in sin. You know what I'm saying? And that's why Jesus died in the first place, so he could give us that escape, because by ourselves, we're sinners. You know what I'm saying? By ourselves, the human way is evil. God says all our good works are dirty rags, bro. Dirty rags. But as I say this, I'm not saying this to give you a reason to go and sin.